Hi, and welcome to Landry Amps. Bill Landry here. Today I want to do a test because of a conversation I had yesterday about pickups. And what I'd like to do, I'm going to use the amp, 1 amp, I'm not going to change anything but guitars. And I want to go through, I think I've done something similar before, but I've changed a lot of the pickups in my guitars. So what I'm going to do, we're going to start with the lowest output that I have, which this is a Will Boggs custom WB custom pickups. It's called Habanero, and it's, according to my meter, it reads 9.1K. And this guitar works for me really well for Van Halen stuff and other stuff too, but it has a certain thing about it. And what I did was I dialed the amp to what I dial it for, like for Panama. It's compared to the first album and the other albums, it seems to me, the way I hear it anyway, it's got less gain and the mids are up, less bass. So this is the tone. Okay, so that's it. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the next hottest pickups that I have. And right now, most of my pickups are really hot. So the next one up is my homemade guitar with carbon pickups, and the bridge pickup is like 14K. Now obviously there are other differences. The difference in wood. This is a set neck, my homemade guitar. Different bridge, different everything. But the pickups and the way the amp responds, and I particularly chose this setting because it's a lower gain than I would usually use. The gain's at about 1:30, 2 o'clock, whereas I normally have it at 3 o'clock. So another difference is that's tuned a half step down, like Van Halen would be. This is tuned standard, and I have another guitar that's tuned standard, and another one that's tuned down. So those differences are there. But anyway. No tremolo, so I can't do. See, this guitar, to me, the way I hear it is, it's got a lot more mid-range, it's got less lows, less extension on the highs and lows, and more of a mid-range cut. I think it's pretty cool. Now I'm going to go to the next one up, is like a 16.3K. And I don't know who made it. I don't remember. It was a prototype pickup that someone gave me a few years ago. Now this is an unusual guitar. I mentioned it in other videos, but it's a maple neck, maple fretboard, bolt-on. It's a mahogany body. But I've got a Floyd Rose copy tremolo from Guitar Fetish. And it's got its own thing going on. Whole different thing. For some reason, this guitar, I've never had a pickup in it that I really love in it. So I'm still trying, still waiting to come across that pickup that really jumps out at me. However, the neck on this thing is really cool. Alright, now we're going to jump up. The last one is, if I remember right, it's like 17K. It's a Duncan design pickup of some kind. I don't remember the model, if it said it. I guess it was probably on the back. It was a set of pickups I pulled out of a guitar body that I came across. But here's the thing. And the reason why this discussion took place with my friend. This guitar, PRS. Again, I talked about it in other videos, but it was a salvage guitar. Someone was going to pitch it, throw it away. And I got the neck and the body, and the thing plays incredibly. I think the wood is alder, but I'm not totally sure. The neck is maple, rosewood fretboard. And this is the original bridge that came with the guitar. But I've tried some Will Boggs pickups in it, different ones. Nothing. I tried a Suhr SSH Plus, which is over 16K. It didn't sound good in this. Nothing has really sounded good. Even one of my favorite pickups, which is in a guitar right now that I have out of commission, it didn't sound. It sounded okay, but everything seemed overly warm, darker than I would like. Some guys might really like that, but for me, I like the upper treble and presence level bite. And so just because I had these pickups, I didn't want to throw them away. I figured I'd try them, not really knowing anything about them. And what they did to this guitar, pretty amazing. Now, one thing I noticed that even the Will Boggs neck pickup that I like so much when I had it in my homemade guitar, when I put it in here, I put that set in here. That was a Firewater set. It just didn't really excite me. This is under 8K. It's 7 something. I don't remember. This one is like 17 or right at 17K. But both of them work really nice in this guitar. Well, I think that's about all. It's just really hot pickups can sound good in the right guitar. And what I've found through all these guitars, plus this one that's out of commission, they're all so different in their makeup, in the body, the neck, the scale length. Like this is a 25 inch. My homemade guitar is 24 3/4. The Ibanez and that other Warmoth Les Paul shaped thing is, I guess, 25 and a half. So all these things make a difference. But there's no one pickup that's necessarily like the pickup. You got to match the pickup with the guitar. In my experience, this thing has been probably the most revealing as far as that goes. How I didn't want to give up on it because the thing plays like butter, but yet it didn't sound very good. It was like okay, and now it's still. I'm still getting used to the type of tone that it has. Let me make this thing bigger. Okay, I've turned the depth up. The gain, how you saw. A little bit here, a little bit there. And for some reason, this thing sounds to me, I'm not a metal player, but as soon as I heard the tone of this pickup, what it did to this guitar anyway, is it made it sound like a metal attitude. There's something in the mid-range that speaks to me that way. So anyway, another funky video, so hope it helps somebody.